Alright, I'm going to try to do a little better on this video than we did the other one. I don't know if you can see this jug right here. It's out of the screen hanging up, the water jug, but I'm going to do a little different with this 2-liter bottle. This is what I actually did this with last year, starting seeds in this 2-liter bottle. I'm going to hang it up. Works awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut me a hole in the top of this with my pocket knife. I'm going to cut it about not quite halfway across. I'm basically cutting me a window in here to where I can access it. I don't want it too big of a hole because I'm going to allow this to work as a greenhouse as well. It won't be fully a greenhouse because it's got this big open window in it. But when the sun's shining, it'll get warmer in there than it is outside, I promise. I'm going to bring this over here. Now this is crude. We're just doing this just like that. We ain't marking. If you want to measure and mark and draw and make everything perfectly square, I applaud you for that. I ain't that kind of guy. I'm going to come up here a little closer. I got stuff I've been cleaning up, but I wanted you to get a good look at what I done here. We just cut a window in this 2-liter bottle. Alright. Got my pot and mix right here. Use whatever kind you want. This is actually not the kind that I used last year. We have a local supply company. I like to use small businesses and buy for, I don't like to use big box stores, but sometimes that's all that's got something that you need. But we actually have a brand called Bocto. It's a lot better mix. The only thing, this is a little more loose for what I am doing, so I'm going to use it. Alright, right here. What we're going to do, I hadn't put no holes in the bottom of this yet, nothing. I'm going to see that if I can get where you can see what I'm doing. I got a string hanging from this truss right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tie me a loop in it. Let me turn this camera up where you can see just a little bit more about what I'm doing. You can see that one hanging. See this other string. I just tied me a loop. Stick the neck of that bottle in there. I can adjust this up, down. I think I'm actually going to raise it up a little bit, so I'm going to loosen this. Just a basic slip knot or a square knot. I want to raise it up where the wind ain't just blowing on it too bad. Alright, what this is going to do, I hadn't brought my seeds out here yet. I'm going to run and grab them just in a second. Give you a break, sit here and think about what I was doing. I know y'all like my videos because of my accent. I'm country as a turnip green. But stuff works. I promise you, what I'm doing works. If it don't work, I get on here and I tell you, hey, that didn't work, don't do that. We got a little mini greenhouse going on right here. We're going to just drop our seeds right over in this pot and mix. I don't want it to drain unless it comes a monsoon flood, fills this up water, I'll come poke holes in there. But I want it to keep some moisture on this, so I'm not going to poke any holes in it until I see the need to. Like I said, if it comes a big rain out here tonight and it's sort of clouding up and they got rain for Friday, it's Wednesday. If it rains and fills this up, yeah, I'll come poke holes in it and let the water out. But I don't want it to get too dry till these seeds germinate. I'm going to put my seeds right off over in there and we're going to forget about it, let it hang up. Well, especially once I poke some holes in the bottom, I can come by every now and then and pour a little water in there and that's it. Last year I literally had cayenne peppers growing out of this window and out of the top of this. What I did, and when I got ready to get them out, when you get ready to plant your seeds, you just pull the seed, the plant right up out of this. This is a loose potting mix. You don't want to use a dirt that's going to pack hard that you got to dig around to get your plant out. You need individual trays for that type of thing. This is a loose potting mix. And when that seed starts, I can grab the stem of that and ease it up out of there and start it in the ground wherever I want to. I did this last year, it worked. But what I did is I took my knife and I just cut the whole top out where I could reach my hand in there and pull my plants out. Wind blows, this is gonna swing. Wind blows, that ain't going nowhere. See that? My plants is gonna be fine out here starting, because I can't tell you how many times that I have put them on this table. I had a piece of glass laying over it up on some blocks, so it was kind of getting a little warmer on that table. Helped stuff grow, that worked okay. But the wind would blow, and it would blow up under there and blow the stuff that I had around it, holding it off. My seeds would wind up blowed out on the ground over here. Inside, I couldn't maintain the right temperature I wanted inside, because we keep the house a little cooler than probably what it takes. And the light deal, it was just aggravating. I fought damping off last year. What I started out here, I promise I didn't have no issues with damping off at all. The stuff that I started inside, same seeds, same pot and soil. Only difference was they were in a tray on a table inside under a grow light. I lost probably 25% of what all I planted last year. I mean, all of my tomatoes kept just damping off, falling over, stems shrivel up. You know what damping off is. If you don't, look it up. It's basically too much moisture on your seeds, what it really is, in cool weather. A lot of people blame it on a whole lot of different things, but basically the issue is the dirt staying too moist, and it's too cool right yet to start seeds. Once you get to where it's staying 65, 75, 80 degrees, especially staying, and I'm talking about at night when it cools down. If it's staying above 65, 70 degrees, you shouldn't have a lot of problem with damping off, especially outside. So we're going to try this. We're going to see. I think it was a little later in the year last year when I started this, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what I was doing. I've got some more milk jugs. I may hang some more up here. I don't know. I'll probably hang the rest of them back out of the way where you can't see it. I'm trying to clean up, and that's one of the things I cleaned this table and all off for. I'm going to build me a wall out here. I'm going to build me a wall from this post over here, and where when you drive up in the front of my place, you don't see all my junk. Like I said in one of my other videos, rednecks, we got junk stuck everywhere, but all this is useful stuff. And we got this coronavirus taking place. Looks like a lot of people's going to be home, and I know a lot of people fixing to be scratching to start planting seeds that probably hadn't normally done so. We don't know what the future holds, but out here I'm pretty well confident I've got what I need to make it. I'm not going to be as happy as I would if I was working and making money, but I'm home. I know how to handle this stuff. I know how to grow stuff. I know I've got food in my freezers. I've got enough money to keep the lights on for several months. So I feel like I'm going to be all right, if provided things go okay. Nobody know what's going on. But anyway, that's all that to the side. This is on starting these seeds. If you're looking for a quick, easy way to start seeds, save you some 2-liter bottles, milk jugs, Gatorade bottles, it don't matter, any kind of plastic container. I feel like this being more open is going to be a different scenario. I could have probably cut a small window in this and done the same thing. And we're going to see how much difference it makes. I'm going to put some similar seeds in this other one. I've got in the milk jug, I put some Cherokee purple seeds that I saved in there. I'm probably going to put some hillbilly potato leaf in there, which is, I think, the same thing as a flame tomato. But I just wanted to give y'all a quick look at what we're doing. Have fun, be careful, and we'll see you later. Goodbye from the homestead.